Now for the ingredient that I have circled back around to in all my other anti-aging videos, sunscreen. So I'm going to be covering some very important things about sunscreen. And I probably am beating a dead horse. And so if you've heard these things, then please be patient. When I decided to really research and define a simplified skincare routine that included all of the essential ingredients, I kept hearing the importance of sunscreen. I discovered that sunscreen is a must in ensuring that this plan is a success. I used to think, well, my makeup has like an SPF of 15, so I'm good, right? Well, it's a lot more complicated than that. Sunscreen is marked with the SPF of whatever it is, say 30, 40, 50, whatever. But that is dose specific. So in general, it's a fourth to a half a teaspoon of product to cover your face and your neck. And by that, I mean everything on your face, around your eyes, your ears, up onto your hairline and your neck. So that amount is what you want to use to cover all of those areas. So as you can imagine, if you're using that much makeup, that would be a lot of makeup. So it's okay if your makeup has sun protection in it, just don't rely on it. You really do want to use another sunscreen and use the proper amount. I've also added a body lotion to my routine, and that acts as double duty because not only is it my moisturizer, but it also provides sun protection. So I use my facial sunscreen for my face and my neck, but then for everything else that's exposed, I then add this body lotion. Adding your sunscreen, you want to add it after all of your skin care ingredients, but before your makeup. And once you put your sunscreen on, like I say, it's a little bit more product than maybe you're used to. So it does take a bit for it to start sinking into your skin. So generally I am in a rush in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll put it on my face, and then the areas around my eyes tend to set up quite a bit more quickly. So I start on my eyes first. And then by the time I get around to foundation and concealer and everything else, my sunscreen has set up. So when you're looking for a sunscreen, you want to make sure that it's broad spectrum. And what that means is that it blocks both UVA rays as well as UVB. UVA rays are the ones that age you. UVB rays are the ones that burn you. So when you're outside, you're being exposed to both types of rays. So you really, really want to start being aware that when you're outside, not only are you protecting yourself with sunscreen, but you want to also maybe incorporate some physical barrier type things as well. Like say hats and sunglasses, that sort of thing. Try and maybe avoid being in direct sunlight and seek shade. Another thing that you really have to do is when you're outside, you have to reapply your sunscreen every couple of hours in order to get the proper protection. I apply my sunscreen in the morning as well as the my body sunscreen as well. So I apply that in the morning before I leave for work. And then I usually go for a walk kind of midday. So at that point, before I go for my walk, I use a powder for my face because I've got a full face of makeup. So it's so much easier for me to put the powder over my face, and then I retouch up my body with the body lotion before I go outside. And so that's where I'm kind of reapplying for the day. Another thing that I'm learning now that I'm starting to go gray is that you have to actually protect your grays from sun exposure. So they actually have a sunscreen for gray hair. So here is the kicker. Even when you're inside, you are being exposed to the UVA rays, and those are the ones that are aging you. So basically, the way to address this is really just getting in the habit of applying a sunscreen every single day. And the way I like to do it is finding a product that does double duty. So I use my sunscreen as my moisturizer as well. And so that way, you every day you end up adding a moisturizer. Well, if you're using just that one product, you're not only adding your moisturizer, but you're also adding your sunscreen. So it's very easy to incorporate that into your routine. Another good habit to get into is when you're having to go outside, while you're gathering, your things to leave, go ahead and apply that added protective layer. So if you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out a lot. Thank you. The sunscreens that I like, I use a couple different ones for my face. The CeraVe tinted sunscreen. Now that is an SPF 30. I love this product in that they added niacinamide, ceramides, and hyaluronic acid into it. So it's an excellent, not only sunscreen, but moisturizer. The other product that I really love is the Australian Gold tinted sunscreen as well. And this one, I think, is an SPF 50. And I have not had any issues with either one of these. They are very comfortable to wear. They don't have that white cast, and they do double duty for me. Like I said, both the moisturizer as well as the sunscreen. And in some cases, when I really am scaling back on my makeup and doing a no makeup kind of look for the day, these actually act as my foundation as well. I did make the mistake of accidentally ordering the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Body Sunscreen. And that one, it does leave, a serious white cast, as well as it adheres to your skin. I wasn't crazy about that one. So that one I'll use if I'm at home, maybe working out in the garden or doing something like that, where I'm not out in public. As for what I like to use for my body, I use the Eucerin SPF 30 Daily Hydration Cream. I do have a free downloadable morning and night skincare routine. Feel free to check out. It's on my website homepage, and I will leave a link to that in the description box below. So if you found value in this video, please consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up and share it with somebody that you think might appreciate this video as well. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.